Hey everybody, I'm that one person. Welcome back to the Haunted Mansion on GameCube. This is definitely one of the strangest games I've played. Um, right now it hasn't seemed like much because it's just kind of the basic intro and tutorials. Does that clock say 13 on the top? I never noticed that before. I guess it's because unlucky number 13 or whatever the hell. It really just seems like it's an impractical clock now that I notice that though. That's not the point here. Um, we last left off. We went through the whole intro of the game, and I'll give a short little rundown of the story again for those who couldn't hear it because I did notice that the dialogue was a little low, and there aren't any subtitles in this game. Our character Zeke was hired. He accepted a newspaper ad to be a groundskeeper for this place. So that was a
If you want to
lie.
target an enemy,
I already know how to use the lock on button. So it was a lie, and the ghosts of this mansion hired you to get rid of other ghosts, but they're like evil ghosts, even though the ones that hired us aren't. I don't quite get it, but sure, whatever. Pretty much some dude named like Atticus Thorn, I think it was. It's been a few days since I played this last. But I think that was his name. He took over the mansion, filled it with evil ghosts and shit, and spiders, I guess. He took over the mansion, and now we were hired by the friendly ones, I guess, to clear out him and his evil spirits and shit. That's the story up until this point. Now, I distinctly remember this room in particular being shitty and terrible and obnoxious. Because this one uses platforming, and as you can see, this is not a good platforming type of gameplay. Let's just get into it. So yeah, we're expected to walk across this walkway of books, but it is very difficult to jump accurately in this game, as you just saw. Especially since the camera kind of whips around whenever you move in this game. So it's a little difficult. Alright. I've done this a lot of times over the years. I've still never exactly been great at it. Because it's just a little bit awkward, to say the least. But we're gonna keep going. I mean, this is just the first one, so this is the easy one. So pretty much what you're supposed to do is go to each different... You're supposed to press an instrument, use one of the instruments, like this one, and then follow the new path. Also, that metal squeaking sound was a new staircase so we can get back up here. As you can see, this wasn't here before, but now we can get back up here if we screw it up. And we will probably screw it up. Oh god. I freaked out. I don't know why I freaked out. I forgot that those first platforms worked like weights or what is that thing called? I forgot what that's called. I would that be a scale? I don't think that's a scale. You know what I'm talking about though, like right? Like those things where there's like two plates stuck together by like a stick, and when you put weight on one end, it lifts the other. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm doing surprisingly well for this platforming thing so far. I've only fallen like once. Okay, just move it out from under me, I guess. Oh, forgot those books push you. This isn't the worst platforming section in the game, but it definitely introduces you to this game's not so great platforming physics. Okay. Handcrafted by Madame Leota to ward off evil and protect the bearer from an untimely death. Give Zeke a permanent bravery boost. AKA, that's how we get more health in this game. Because if you've noticed, that's very little health. And we're gonna need a lot more than that later. Now, before we get any further into this, I would like to point out that I intentionally skipped this earlier because I was in the middle of saying something. This is very interesting. I'm just gonna... You know what? I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna let you guys figure it out.
Years have passed since our defeat, but we do not sleep yet, and the plague has proven quite effective at reducing the Brotherhood's numbers. Folly it was to believe we were no longer a threat and to lower their defenses. For as the shadows crawl eastward from the setting sun, so too does the reach of the Order, extending to encircle the globe.
Okay, that's it. So yeah, I'm sure you probably figured out what that is. That is the main antagonist's journal or diary or whatever. Pretty much that'll give you some context on what exactly is happening here. They're not necessary, but I will be trying to find as many of them throughout the game. Just to give you guys the full context. Um... This part's usually pretty obnoxious when you're just looking for all the souls. Oh, we have all of those.
Amazing! That piece completes the duelist's death certificate.
She always stops you when you finish one of those like that. Even though she really doesn't need to because we have eyes and we can tell that that's all pieces. And also, turns out I was wrong yesterday. Not yesterday, but last episode when I said that you'll usually find the last piece in the same room. But I do know it is in the next room, where we find the duelist himself and can return his death certificate. I will not spoil what that does quite yet, because I mean I'm sure we'll get there get there this episode. It's really obnoxious to find these things, because you have to look for even just the smallest bit of movement, and then sometimes they can go back into their hiding spots if you don't catch them fast enough. But sometimes you can't really catch that. And on top of that, a lot of things that don't have spirits in them, like this, will still do that weird pulsing animation, even if they're just... Like, if you can interact with it at all, it will do that pulsing animation. It's gotta be somewhere. Maybe somewhere on the upper floors? Man, this is probably gonna take up a lot of our series here. A lot of time in this series. Me just looking for these things. Which, on one end, it gives me a lot of time to talk, but on the other end, I also don't exactly know how to fill that time most of the time. Fucking, it went back. Just like I said earlier, one of them went back. I don't know why he did the head wiping animation twice there. I don't know what that was about. But let's just keep moving on. Get to the next room. I forgot that I have to actually go through the doors. I was used to Scooby-Doo when I would just hit the button and the door would open and then I would actually go through it. I'm gonna save again. I will be doing this very frequently. Which, I mean, I guess doesn't matter because it's very quick. Nope, that's not it. I think the other room's up here, though. This is a game room. We have exactly enough. Um. Oh, right. Last episode, I apologized to any arachnophobes because there's going to be a lot of spiders in this game. Um, this is just a warning for any of my fellow arachnophobes. It's gonna get worse. More specifically, in this very room. So, spider warning, I guess. Yep, this is the next enemy in the game, a big spider. Most of the enemies in this game shouldn't be too much of an issue because my button mashing is on point. I forgot that's even. I didn't know that it was exactly that easy to trigger that. But yeah, now we have to play billiards, but where the ball is targeted. And if we step on the sides, it spawns enemies. So we gotta be careful. And we have to aim the what is that called? A cue ball? At the other balls. Voice crack. At the other balls, so that way we can get them all in. Although I don't think it matters if you get the black ball in first. I thought that would have hurt me if it hit me. I could swear that it normally does, but I guess I'm fine. Maybe it only hurts me if I get crushed. I distinctly remember something about those balls would hurt me. Stop, I don't want to aim. Oh my god, I spawned so many of these enemies. I was just trying to get all the cards and health pickups and everything. I think that's all of them. Okay, now let's focus on actually. Yeah, I told you I could get hit by the white ball, but it didn't happen before. What was that all about? But yeah, as previously mentioned, um, every room in this game has a different puzzle for how to turn on the lights, Luigi's Mansion style. Some of them are very difficult. At the moment, though, it's not that bad. I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. I figured I would have more to talk about with this series. Also, sorry it took me so long to get back into actually recording things for YouTube. I didn't mean for it to take this long, but it just did. If anything, I probably wouldn't have even done it if I just didn't. If it wasn't because the next game I planned on playing, this, was spooky and Halloween was coming up. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have played this at all. That and also, what's his face got into Smash Bros. And he's a Disney character. I think this is a Disney game. It kind of matches up. Also, I don't care about him or Smash, so I don't know why that mattered to me. But might as well. It's like the world itself was telling me I should play this game by having so many coincidences all at once. Also, this area has no music whatsoever, and it's very awkward. Like, is it just me? Or does it feel a billion times more awkward than normal when a game just has no music for no reason at all? Like, even just a faint background noise would be something, but there's straight up no music in that little billiards table area. But now that we're out here, you can hear a little bit of music when I stop talking. This game is very atmospheric. You know? I never really noticed it before. But it's just a little bit. Like, instead of having, like, blaring music or anything, but having it be super intense, there's a lot of focus put on the atmosphere and what's going on in the world. Okay. I thought I was going to be able to get those guys pretty easily. I swear, sometimes I have, like, the most calm reactions to the most terrifying
So he's
things.
got you delivering his threats now, eh? What's this? A death certificate? Why, it says here that no-good double-crossing backstabber got the best of me. Bull feathers! I'll show him who got the best of whom. Why, I'll bet he's up there right now, camping with a shotgun or worse, trying to get a bead on me. Now that you've done lit up my hiding spot. Light makes the shadows deeper, though. Could be anywhere. Speaking of shooting in the dark, I have this. It's one of them soul gem thingamajigs for that there beacon lantern of yours. Here, might bring you better luck than it's bringing me.
Yeah! All right!
Shh! What was that? Oh, he's getting sneaky now, ain't he? Oh, he's here, all right. I can smell his beady little eyes. Best leave now, before the lead starts a-flying.
And just like that, we have. Okay, I forgot that happens.
Oh, wonderful! This soul gem will let you firepower shots to take out stronger enemies.
As I was saying and explaining before she rudely interrupted me to explain it herself, now that we have the second soul gem, we can use stronger shots. I probably won't be using it very much because you have to charge to do it, and I'm much better at just spamming the button a lot. But I might end up using it from time to time. I know last episode I said I would be only doing, or I might only be doing 20-minute episodes like the last series. I'm going to try to go for 30 minutes, but if it starts lagging at around the 20-minute mark, then yeah, I'm gonna start doing 20-minute
It
episodes.
was in the spring of 1855 when I first came to the mansion. That was shortly after the owners first felt the evil presence here. While the owners were away, I was ambushed by forces greater than mere evil spirits. In the end, Atticus bound me within my own crystal ball, as you see me now. Oh, I shudder to think of the owner's fate. But things will be different this time, child. I promise you that.
Okay, and we're just getting a little snippet of the game's story. Those are gonna happen every so often. Every time after we finish a room, and other such scenarios, like unlocking a new hallway. Um, Also the heads in this room follow you. It's just like on the ride, when you're in the line waiting to get on, the heads follow you. There's a lot of little, tiny little details like that throughout the game. I'll probably be pointing them out if I notice them. Yeah, I think I was supposed to follow that yellow figure off in the distance that you could see when I was saving. I'm gonna go back that way and complain about how slow our character moves in this game. Because, in case you're wondering, this is the fastest movement speed. There's no run. Oh, come on, that barely touched me. There is no running speed. This is the running speed. I could walk slower, but fucking I need to watch out for these boarded up doors. They pretty much always do that, and it always catches me off guard. But yeah, you go very slow in this game, and it's obnoxious. I guess it's usually not that bad though. But okay, that one didn't even touch me. I guess it's normally not that bad though because the rooms are pretty small, except for the hallways. Anyway, here comes another enemy introduction, so I'm gonna shut up and let this cutscene go by again.
Zeke. Zeke.
Yeah, this is about when the game actually gets kind of scary if you're younger. that that enemy alone terrified me when I was younger. And it gets worse. Oh god, does it get worse? Also, another cutscene. Okay, so that right there was kind of meant as a little hint for what you're supposed to do in this room. And I am going to end this episode here because I know this room can be very long. Um, and you know what? I've decided that I'm just going to keep the series to 20-minute episodes. So, thank you so much for watching. It's always nice to see you guys hanging around, even if it's just like one extra view or something. It's nice to see that people are hanging out, watching these videos, watching me be an idiot on a stupid, obscure video game like this. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't like the video, be sure to leave a dislike. Seriously. It lets me know whether or not you guys are enjoying these series or not. It's important to me to know what you guys are enjoying. If you want to say something to me, leave a comment. I more often than not, I read your comments. I might not reply because I don't know how to respond to a lot of them, but hey, leave a comment. I'll read it. I might even bring it up in an episode if it's good enough. Um, that's about all that I really have to say. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.